You're listening to America's Health Talk.
And good day to you as we are in the month of December. This is Keith Hooper. Welcome back to America's Health Talk. We've been missing for a while. You know, it's kind of interesting, America's Health Talk, about your spiritual, physical, and financial health. Well, you know, for the past 2 years, people have been concerned about just staying alive, as they say, the music, staying alive. But as we're maybe coming out of all of this stress, as we say, and moving forward, it's more important to get back where we're at. So today, I just a little thought of blue zones. And if you're in the health world, you know what a blue zone is. And for those that not, real quick, it's an area where people seem to live longer. And they first thought about it as being geographic regions. And there is a reason for that. When you look it up, you can look up blue zones. And it's not clear science that everybody that lives in those zones happens to live longer, but there's some things about their lifestyle that lends to living longer. But what if there was a way to bring a blue zone to your home, make your home a blue zone, do some things that would, you know, allow that to happen? And that's what we're talking about. You know, those of us that have been here for a long time using this nutritional supplement that we love, that's a gift from God, know that it allows us to bring a blue zone to our families and you know, cover them in that and give them a better quality of life. So to do that, I'm going to put up a couple slides here on what these blue zones are and a couple things about it. But it's all about making a decision. So as you look at those slides, you know, what we're talking about, you know, what are they talking about? Lifestyle, family, relaxing, communication with others, as well as diet and you know, healthy things. So as you see in the slides, these locations are all over the world, everywhere from Sardinia to Okinawa to, you know, Loma Linda, California to wherever. And so it's obviously not a geographic issue. It's about a lifestyle issue. And, you know, once again, if we look at that and we think about it and, you know, we look at some things realistically, okay? If you were brought up in one of those regions or in a particular lifestyle that was represented in those regions, it increased your life expectancy, okay? But what if you weren't? Is it too late? And that's what we're going to say, no, it's not, okay? It's no, it's not. So if you look at that, what are you doing to not only nourish your body physically, what are you doing to nourish spiritually, okay, there? And, you know, thirdly, and we're not going to talk about that much today, is financial. With the financial stress, you know, that shortens lives as well. But if we're looking at this, so if we look at what we do, okay, Sandra and I, is there's a lot of interaction with people on a daily basis. Most of it's done by phone. Some of it's done by web Zooms, calls, and so forth. Some of it's done with actually meeting with people. But if we think about it, it's that interaction. And one of the things they talk about in blue zones is that there's an interaction. Well, what happens as we get older, okay, we seem to withdraw and we come into a smaller and smaller circle of people that we communicate with, a smaller and smaller circle of friends. Well, there's good news. You can expand that, okay? You know, last night we did our Wednesday night call, and we had a young lady on there of you know, that was 76 years old. And, you know, she's coming to what we're doing to expand her blue zone for some health issues that she has. But the point being is that she was part of a community. There's part of a community every Wednesday night on the phone. And, you know, and as, you know, everyone wants to do Zoom calls and they want to do all these other things. Well, that's great. But sometimes it's just nice to be sitting there in your bunny-eared slippers, if you will, and being able to be on a phone and nobody actually sees you. Okay. But you can still communicate. And it's that nonverbal communication even comes through a phone that we talk about. So the point is expand the blue zone. So we're going to challenge you to take a few minutes today after you watch this video, look at that blue zone. Okay. And there's some things in there that, most importantly is the social interaction. Okay. And, staying in touch with our creator. Okay. And then there's some dietary guidelines that are helpful. And then think about what Sandra and I do. And if you don't know what we do, you can contact us, or you can contact the person that shared this video with you. And they'll share some stuff that allows us to bring that blue zone to our families. And you can do the same thing. What's interesting is actually one of the things that we love the most comes in a blue box. So anyway, this is Keith Hooper. This is America's Health Talk. We hope you enjoyed this brief this brief video today, and either contact us or get back to the person that shared this with you. Have a great day.
You're listening to America's Health Talk.